They say that true love is blind. Well, Dating in the Dark is the show that puts that theory to the test. This week, 4 more guys and 4 more girls will date in our pitch black room.
Oh, hello. Oh, hello.
But if they don't spark in the dark, 2 of the daters will get dumped much sooner than expected.
I bet he's everything that all of us wanted.
When the lights are turned on, will they be turned off?
Will the light reveal change anything?
It all depends on who I think's fitter.
Or will it be love at first sight?
Full package, pretty much.
Welcome to Dating in the Dark, the only dating show where looks really don't matter, or at least not until the very end. I'll be getting the lowdown on love and finding out from our daters if it's what's inside that really counts. So let's go meet them.
Well, I am an absolute party animal, and I feel sorry for any girl that takes me on because they're in for a hard time. I'm looking for that extra special girl, not just be a kind of pretty face and a pair of boobs.
My name's Alan, I live in London, I work in recruitment, I'm 26 years old.
My name's Tony, I'm 28 years of age, and I'm from Windsor, and I'm a cocktail bar manager.
My name's Dave, I'm 29, I'm from Cheshire, and I'm...
Upstairs are my 4 ladies.
My name's Lucy, I'm 27, I live in London, and I'm a secretary for an ad agency. I do like a bit of a bad boy. They can have a little bit of a naughty side, as do I. I would like to do Dating in the Dark to see if I am as shallow as I think I am.
I'm Laura, I'm 26 and I'm a teacher from East London. I always try to see the positive in things, and I think that it's quite refreshing to have somebody who's always seeing the sunny side. I like my guys to be very friendly and just someone quite cuddly, and someone that, you know, you can take home to mum.
My name's Bianca, I'm 27, I'm from Essex, and I'm a dance teacher. I think guys see me as a bit crazy. I'd say I'm fun. I think life's too short to, like, you know, be serious. As soon as I open my mouth, they know I've come from Essex, so they just think, oh yeah, she's a bit of a, you know, yeah, as all Essex girls are perceived.
I'm Abby, I'm 22, I'm from Lingfield, Surrey, and I'm a presenter for an online bingo show. I'm really bubbly and out there. I never stop talking. I've come on Dating in the Dark because I get perceived for being a presenter who's blonde. I'd like people to see me for just my personality first. I'm looking for the man of my dreams.
So those are our boys and girls who'll be living in this house for the next 4 days. But before the dating begins, I need to offer them a little piece of advice.
Hi, ladies.
Hello. Welcome to the Dating in the Dark house. Are you excited to be here?
Yeah.
What are you expecting?
To meet a nice guy who's got a bit of banter.
The unexpected.
You're about to enter the dark room for the very first time, but before you go on your group date with the girls, I must let you know that first impressions are really crucial. You're going to have to go all out to impress the ladies. Do you think you can do that?
Yeah, I reckon so. Yeah, I think so.
I'll explain more afterwards, but in the meantime, off you go, have fun and good luck.
Thank you.
What our daters don't know is that the group date will be the first and last date for one unlucky guy and girl.
I'm comforting you.
Okay. Okay, here's the sofa.
You have your eyes shut and open. You don't know if they're open or shut.
The dark room is the only place our boys and girls will meet and date for the next few days.
I've been in some dark and dingy clubs, and this was on like a whole new level.
Found one.
Hi, boys!
So who's here then?
Hi, I'm Abby. I'm 22 and I'm a presenter.
You like to party a lot?
I love partying.
Excellent.
First on dance floor, last one off.
What clubs do you like to go to?
I go to just generally ones around me or near Brighton.
Abby, I think, doesn't really matter what environment she's in. I think she's just going to be quite confident in herself. So, yeah, I think she's quite cool.
I'm Dave. I'm a banker from Manchester.
Banking I just find a little bit boring.
My name's Joshua, and I'm an international DJ and music producer.
To start with, I'm an international DJ. Like you might as well say I'm a superstar, you know. I just felt a little bit, oh, no thanks.
I think as a DJ, as you're always seeing girls, you get lazy because girls always come up to you. So when you
Josh is a little bit arrogant, which I'm really not into the whole vain guy thing. I think a little bit of arrogance is always quite nice.
What was your name again,
Lucy. I'm single because I had a bit of a commitment issue and I had to go off travelling and work abroad.
Where did you work? Yeah, we're about
Ibiza.
Yeah! Lucy wasn't as confident as the others, but it doesn't mean that she wasn't, you know, the best one.
I'm Tony,
and I'm a cocktail bar manager. I also am a massive surfer. Love pools.
I think Tony sounded really nice. He said that he's into surfing, so that's really attractive to me.
Hey, I'm Bianca from Essex. I've always wanted to adopt like a little Chinese baby, a little girl.
Bianca came across worst in the group date because she's not really the sharpest tool in the box.
I want like maybe 3 of my own, hopefully twins, you know, so I can call one London and one Paris.
Bianca sounds nice. I'm sure she's a great person, and maybe I've misjudged her by the fact her name's Bianca and she's from Essex. Who knows?
You've just come back from your group date. Was there any potential boyfriend material?
Josh. Really? I thought he was maybe a bit cocky, a bit arrogant.
Do you remember earlier when I said to you first impressions count?
Yeah.
That's because not all the guys are going to be staying. Not all the girls will be staying. And it's up to you to decide which one of them you'd like to send home. And you, as a group, have got to decide which one of them goes. No!
I'd say Abby has got a really, really sexy voice. Yes. But, you know, is that misleading?
Do you know what? I didn't think much of Dave. I'm really sorry.
No, please, no.
We all sometimes thought that she was a bit high maintenance.
Yeah.
But when she first came across, well, I want this from her.
I think she set herself high, didn't she?
But then everything else seemed to contradict that.
Also, he said a lot of girls come up to him, so that must mean he's hot.
But also a little bit cocky. That can come across a little bit arrogant.
Have you come to a decision?
Oh, it's hard.
But now it's time to see if you've made the right choice. Drawing room is that way.
The girls are first to see who they've ditched, but is their ideal man about to walk out the door?
I'm hoping he's short, quite chubby.
I bet he's not, though. I bet it's everything that all of us wanted.
Well, let's fingers crossed we've made the right decision.
I don't think the girls regretted seeing me leave, to be honest.
When I saw Dave, a little bit of relief, I have to say. He's definitely not my type.
Good-looking guy, but not my type.
Seems lovely.
I think we made the right decision about Dave, and as lovely as he looks, he had to go.
I am definitely gutted that they chose me to leave.
So no regrets for the girls, but will the boys feel the same about their decision?
But she's complete opposite of what we thought.
I think so, maybe.
When I saw the boys, I was relieved, to be honest. They're all good-looking boys, but not my type. I don't think they're pretty enough.
Yeah, when she walked out, I think we were shocked because it was kind of mad how different she looked to how we imagined.
Oh, she was nice.
New kind of opposite. I know. She seemed quite cute and quite different, and yeah.
I think they were gutted.
So the boys aren't feeling too clever. But with Bianca and Dave gone, it's now time for the serious dating to begin. A few flirty emails between the boys and girls, and everyone's ready for a date. First up are Lucy and Alan, who both want to check each other out in the dark.
I have picked Alan. I want to get to know him a bit better because he wasn't very outspoken on the group dates.
Can I just feel how tall you are or whatever?
Yeah,
Shall we
okay,
stand up and do
fine,
that?
yeah.
Like, where are you?
Right, I'm here.
Okay. This feels really weird.
Yeah, I know, this feels very weird.
I feel a bit pervy.
Is it kind of like hugging time?
I wasn't really up for giving him a hug.
Maybe on a second
Come
date.
on.
Oh,
Is that
okay.
real?
Oh, all right then.
I didn't really know what to do but hug him back. It was awkward.
Maybe want to see Lucy again. I think what I'd probably do is see one of the other girls first and then take it from there.
And luckily for Alan, he gets to do that straight away, as Abby's on her way to meet him.
Have you lived in London all your life?
Do you know what? No, I grew up on the Isle of Wight.
You've done surfing and...
Yeah. Abby's got a very sexy voice. It heightens your perspective being in a dark room.
Have you got the stomach to go with the surfing?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Heads up. Liking it.
He wasn't toned. He was a bit more podgy.
With dancing, I'm like the first one on the dance floor, the last one off. Gotta have rhythm. Do you have a bit of rhythm?
Yeah, I have a lot of rhythm. I know this is going on camera, but...
I love that. I have a lot of rhythm.
I probably have to put him to test. I'm not sure he's telling the truth.
She seems quite cool, seems quite interesting, and yeah, I'd be interested to have a little date with her again.
But Alan could have some competition, as Abby's about to mix it up with international DJ Joshua.
I find that he might be a little bit vain. I need to find out a little bit more about him.
You said you're a DJ, like where are you a DJ for?
I play all over the world. I do Egypt, Mauritius.
I'm not really that impressed by Josh being an international DJ.
You did say that, well, you obviously work in nightclubs, but
Yeah.
you have a lot of girls coming up to you and stuff,
Yeah, I mean...
which makes me feel like you're a bit arrogant.
Because I love what I do so much. It's kind of like, Joshua, I'm a DJ and producer and I do this and do that.
We kind of smoothed it out, and hopefully she didn't think I was arrogant by the time she walked out the dark room.
I was expecting Josh to be really outgoing. I literally went into the date and wanted to leave.
Oh, give me a hug.
Oh, lovely to meet you, Abby. What I most like about Abby is the fact she was a little bit more flirty, and I thought it was great.
Doesn't look like Abby's going to be jetting off with our international DJ anytime soon. But maybe Lucy will, as she's checking in for a date with Joshua right now.
You're an international DJ.
Yeah, I know, it sounds kind of, like, quite impressive.
I think Lucy was a little bit impressed by the DJ thing.
I think Josh uses his...
I'd rank Abby as #1 and Lucy as #2. I really think she's the sort of girl that I would go for.
I've never been out with a DJ before, ever, and I don't think I will.
Never say never. Finally, Laura has chosen Tony for a date, and I'm sure her reasons for this are deep, meaningful and complex.
Only reason was because he mentioned that he's a bit of a surfer.
Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Sorry.
He was really, like, warm and snuggly. It was lovely.
Laura has a good hug. She knows how to hug. It was nice, yeah.
You're a positive person, aren't you?
Oh, thank you. Oh, that's so nice of you to say. Tony had his arm around my shoulder and it felt really natural. I didn't have a problem with it at all. The reason that I chose you actually is because you mentioned surfing and I just thought, oh, amazing.
That was you that went...
Was that literally, oh yeah, that was me. That was like, woo!
After our date together, I would say that personality-wise, I do fancy her.
Hopefully this is the start of the Laura Tony story.
Here's hoping. So, with the first day of dating done, it's time for me to find out how our boys and girls are getting on.
So guys, first day of dating out the way, who stood out?
Laura both stood out for me.
Josh?
I'd say my favourite is probably Abby. She made me feel kind of welcome from day one.
For me, I think Abby kind of stood out.
What about Lucy?
She's still fun. It's just Abby was my kind of type, you know?
First round of dates today. Anyone stand out? I got on well with Alan. I'm quite intrigued by him.
I just think Tony seems really genuine and his hugs were amazing.
I've liked Alan since the group date. I just think that we got on really well.
No one had any chemistry with poor Josh.
Thought I was going to, so I was a little bit disappointed.
Yeah. So tomorrow, you've got your compatibility matches. Looks like it's going to be an interesting day.
Coming up next, there are some shock compatibility results.
Oh my God!
The Laura Tony story continues.
Tony has a lot of potential for being my ideal man.
And Lucy creeps Joshua out.
It's a baked tarantula.
You are it.
Plus, our first couple steps into the light, but will they like what they see?
Are you confident?
Might possibly be out of my league.
So far on Dating in the Dark. Abby and Lucy have put DJ Joshua in a spin.
I'd rank Abby as #1 and Lucy as #2.
But they don't think he's up to scratch.
I'm not really that impressed by Josh.
I've never been out with a DJ before, and I don't think I will.
And Tony and Laura couldn't be happier.
Hopefully this is the start of the Laura Tony story.
It's the second day of dating, which means compatibility results.
It's time to reveal who the dater's perfect match is, according to science.
I hope my compatibility is going to be with Alan.
I hope it's Tony. I think it will be Tony.
My feeling is it's going to be Joshua because I didn't get on with him that well.
Probably Abby.
I think I'm going to be paired with Lucy. Probably got more on paper in common with Laura. Might be Laura.
Well, let's see if they're right. The compatibility test pairs up our daters with the person they're most similar to in areas such as socialising, ambition and vanity. A score of 50% or above means a couple has a lot in common. So, who's first to be matched?
Oh, Laura.
Oh, it's me! Please let it be Tony.
Oh, mate, give us a high five, brother. Well done.
Yay, there you go. He's the one I wanted, and he's the one I got.
Percentage, I think you're in the 70s.
70% is like wedding bells.
Oh my God! 87%!
Oh! He was a bit shocked, but quite pleasantly surprised because I did say that I thought we had the most in common.
Abby! I really hope that it's Alan.
Oh! Hey, fair play.
Be interesting to see what else there is there, you know?
Yeah. Well, mate, it's exciting. When I saw that Abby had been matched with Alan, it did kind of bother me a little bit because I really, really wanted to go on another date with Abby.
Oh, wow. It's like a relief.
I was a little disappointed, just because I thought that I got on really well with Alan and we had quite a lot in common.
Whoa, that's really high. That's
good.
Really much higher than I thought it would be.
70. Oh, mate, that is high.
Thought we'd be a lot less, maybe because I just generally haven't dug deeper into him. So I'm excited to find out.
I know I'm paired with Lucy. I don't think I've really got to know her yet. I think she's still got her kind of guard up.
Was a bit concerned about him using his job as a way of getting women.
Oh my God!
I didn't realise that I would be compatible with somebody that high.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. I'm definitely looking forward to finding out why we're so compatible. It's a big surprise.
Cheers.
Cheers! Woo.
So now the daters know just who their perfect match is according to science, it's time to test out the chemistry.
First to date their compatible partners are Abby and Alan.
During the group date with Abby, she said that she was the first person on the dance floor and last person off. So, I'm going to take her dancing. I thought it would be wicked when we have a bit of a dance.
Fab. I thought Alan's idea was awesome. He was cute. He was a good dancer from what I could kind of tell.
Wow. If I was asked the question as to who was a better dancer between me and Abby, I would say that I shaded it slightly. This is fun. You seem like really good quality.
Thank you.
I think there could be some chemistry with me and Abby.
I think both of us were like, oh, the date's finished, and we kind of wanted to be in there a little bit longer.
So the science is working well there. Our next compatible couple is Joshua and Lucy. She's decided to add a gourmet element to their date. Oh, and did I mention she'd be serving fried tarantula?
I want to see whether Josh is man enough to eat them or whether he's a bit of a wimp. Have you got any allergies?
Absolutely nothing.
You could eat anything?
Pretty much, yeah.
Insects?
Yeah, go for it.
That is maggots or
Right, let's get involved.
centipedes or something.
Insects are fine, really. I mean, they didn't really taste it much. It was just like eating cardboard.
What is it?
It's a baked tarantula.
You are kidding. Right, we're gonna go with this. Oh! It's got quite a nice flavour, actually.
He definitely stepped up to the mark, and I was really, really impressed.
I'm sure both Lucy and Abby are incredibly attractive, but I must admit I'm finding it difficult to put my finger on who I need to be dating.
The last compatible pair to test the science is Tony and Laura.
For my date with Tony, I decided to take in a cake for us to decorate. So, if you're game for it, we could ice together.
Brilliant idea. I thought it was really, really nice. It didn't really go to plan though. It was just kind of messy.
Do you want to squeeze the bottom? Dodging. He's squeezing. He's like to even bother. He's come out the other end. And he squeezed one end, I squeezed the other, and it was a disaster.
Yeah. Cheek before you go.
Oh yeah. Well, you can pick my
Second
cheek.
date now, isn't it? Oh yeah. It would be really nice to see her again and indicate to her that I quite like her.
I think Tony has a lot of potential for being my ideal man.
All fingers crossed. We're now halfway through the final day of dating.
Our guys and girls have one last round of dates before they face up to just who they've been getting friendly with in the dark. But who will they choose to meet just one last time?
After a few more flirty emails, it's time for the final dates. First up, despite his compatibility with Lucy, Joshua has invited Abby into the dark room.
I've been on 2 dates with Lucy, and they were great. So I think this is a kind of decider for who I'd like to see in the light reveal.
I have to say, I found that I didn't have the most in common with you.
I don't think that she was really feeling me as much as I was feeling her, which is cool.
So yeah, along with the champagne, we've also got some strawberries and cream.
Wow. I found the strawberries and cream uncomfortable when he started feeding me the strawberries with his fingers into my mouth.
Good choice with the strawberries and champagne.
Yeah, no, definitely.
I think she's less interested in me, which is a shame, but it's cool.
After my date with Joshua, I'm really looking forward to my date with Alan because I think I know he's not a creep.
Well, let's see if Abby's right, as Alan's on his way for a date in the dark.
I'm down.
How are we doing?
Yeah?
I was really looking forward to my final date with Abby. I am pleased that she picked me.
Do you like being like a protective boyfriend?
I stand up for my friends.
Do you get jealous easily?
I really don't, and...
Oh, so good. I was just making sure with Alan that he was protective, but he wasn't clingy with someone.
I'm so pleased that we've kind of got on.
I'm glad I chose you, otherwise, could you imagine if I'd chosen someone else and we both wouldn't have chosen each other? This day was better than me and Josh's, so I didn't feel like I had pressure on me.
Where's Alan?
Should you have a little dance? After my final date with Abby, I actually like her more than what I did. It was really good.
So, Alan sounds convinced, but will Lucy make him have second thoughts as she's on her way for a date?
I was really surprised that Lucy wasn't going for Josh because of their compatibility, so it came as an absolute shock that she picked me.
Because I'd already had a long date with Joshua, I wanted a date with Alan. I've picked you for my final date. Are you surprised?
Yeah, I was actually, yeah.
Why?
Because where you and Josh had, what, 91% or something like that on
I can't
compatibility.
believe that.
Yeah, I think, we hit it off and we kind of clicked really well. I think she's a really cool girl. What do you think I look like?
Short, spiky-ish hair, mousy brown, toned body.
Lucy described me as mousy hair and ripped. Yeah, she absolutely got it right.
I've got a picture in my head of him being fairly hot, and I want it to be right.
As the final day of dating draws to a close, Tony and Laura can't get enough of each other and want to meet for a third and final time.
Hi, Tony, you chose me. Yay.
You chose me?
Hello, by the way.
When I found out Laura picked me for the date as well as me picking her, I was really quite pleased.
So comfy.
I'm glad to get comfortable. That's nice.
Should we just stay like this?
Yeah, we've stayed here now.
It was really comfortable with Tony. From the minute I went in, he just put his arm around me and we just kind of relaxed.
I used the old magic hands to give Laura a massage. You have to...
Oh, wow. Yeah, you're really good at massaging. Was this just like an excuse to have a feel?
No.
He's very good with his hands.
Lovely to see you again.
Yeah. Oh. He was so lovely to cuddle, really warm and snuggly. I would have liked to have carried on.
For the last few days, our girls and boys have been getting to know each other in the dark.
With the dating done, it's now time to flip the switch and reveal all in the light. But who will our daters choose to step out of the darkness?
I think the light reveal is going to be a huge moment for everyone.
It's got to be an instant attraction, so for me it's either going to be an instant yes or an instant no.
I don't want to be let down if I don't like him, so I'm just hoping that it goes okay and I'm not really disappointed.
The first daters to face each other in the light are Tony and Laura.
So Laura, it's light reveal time. Are you excited?
No. I'm really excited. I've wanted to see Tony from the minute I first spoke to him, so now I'm going to.
He's got a great personality. Both get on. What happens if looks don't match personality?
I'm not going to meet him if I don't find him attractive.
If the face fits, this could be like a little fairy tale ending.
Pretty much.
So Tony, how are you feeling?
Excited and nervous.
What do you think she's going to think of you?
I think she thinks I look totally opposite to the way that I do, so whether or not I'm definitely not her type because of it, who's to say?
The daters can't speak during the light reveal or see each other's reactions.
Laura has kind of told me that she thinks I look one way, so a bit of pressure to try and impress.
I think Tony is exactly the kind of guy that I would like in my life, so I do fancy Tony.
Tony, you've just come out of the light reveal with Laura. What are your thoughts?
Pleasantly surprised, I have to say. I went in thinking that she was going to be nice, and she's actually nicer than I thought.
So you were attracted to her?
Yeah, she's very, very, very attractive.
What do you think she thought of you? Are you confident?
Without kind of trying to pull any sort of sob stories, I think she might possibly be out of my league.
What are your thoughts?
It went really well, yeah. He's quite a pretty boy, and I wasn't expecting that. I thought he'd be a bit more rough around the edges.
And I also noticed you were going...
Yes, I was just relieved because obviously I've been giving him a few cuddles in the dark. I had a massage from him, and I'm just pleased that he's as good looking as his personality is nice. So it's a good combination.
Full package?
Pretty much, yeah.
Coming up next, 3 more couples step into the light. Alan sees Abby and Lucy, but will he prefer blonde or brunette?
Who's your favourite?
Honestly, I really don't know.
And things get complicated when Lucy sees Alan and Joshua.
Have you got any inkling who you might possibly meet tomorrow?
Don't know, it's going to be a really hard decision to make.
So far, Abby's super keen on Alan.
Where's Alan?
But Alan's torn between Abby and Lucy. And Joshua, well, he's compatible with Lucy, but had a final date with Abby.
I'm finding it difficult to put my finger on who I need to be dating.
So will it all change with this, the light reveal. The next dater to face the light is Alan.
It's light reveal time. You can only pick one girl. Who's it going to be?
I'm picking Abby.
Why is that?
I think that I've got to know her, I've spent more time with her. We've always got on.
So when the lights come on, what would you like to see?
I'd like to see a brunette, but I don't know if I'm right there or not.
So do looks matter more than personality at this stage?
Personality is key, but for me, looks as well. You've got to have that attraction.
You were compatibly matched with Alan, and then you're chosen for the final date, so have you got high hopes for the future, maybe?
I really need to see what Alan looks like first before thinking about the future.
Do you think Alan has any idea what you look like?
Alan thinks I'm brunette, so no.
So it should be quite an interesting light reveal then.
Actually can't wait, I'm so excited. If I don't think Alan's attractive in the light reveal, I have a lot of thinking to do.
It's going to be quite nerve-wracking to see what she looks like. I'm really looking forward to it and hope that it goes well and she meets my expectations. I wasn't expecting her to be blonde. For some reason, I had her down as brunette. She looks, yeah, very pretty.
You've just seen Alan in the light. What are your thoughts?
I thought he was good looking, but I'm now really self-conscious that he just I'm completely different to what he would look for.
What do you think he thought?
I think he thought it was the biggest shock, probably, thinking that I was brunette and seeing that I have long blonde hair. I just think it might have put him off a little bit.
And Abby could have reason to be worried, as Lucy, our resident brunette, has asked to see Alan in the light.
I can reveal Alan hasn't picked to see you, he's picked to see Abby. How are you feeling?
Well, I thought that he would probably pick Abby because I know they had 2 good dates, so that's fine.
Who would you say would be more his type, you or Abby?
I think maybe me, because he said he likes brunettes.
So it could just boil down to looks now then?
Yes, exactly.
So I can reveal Lucy has picked to see you.
Wow.
How do you feel?
Yeah, it feels good. It feels nice. I'm pleased she's picked me.
Are you set with Abby, or could this change?
I got on really well with Abby, and I was keen to see her and see what she looked like, and see if there was an attraction there. But then also I had a really good time with Lucy as well, so...
So you're not ruling anything else out, though?
I'm not ruling anything else out, no.
Interesting.
Throughout this whole process, Lucy has been in the background. If I then go into the light reveal and I fancy her a lot more than Abby, then it's going to be really difficult.
When the light went on Alan, I automatically thought he was better looking than I pictured. I suppose I do fancy him a little bit, but we'll see.
Alan, you've just seen both Abby and Lucy in the light. What are you thinking?
I was really surprised. They're both amazingly attractive girls.
So without sitting on the fence, Alan, who's your favourite?
I'm leaning towards Abby because we just had so much fun. But then, attraction-wise, Lucy's very attractive as well. So I really don't know which one. In a difficult position.
Well, you're going to have to solve that nice problem by tomorrow, because we need to know what you're doing.
I know.
But Alan might not even have the choice, as Joshua also wants to see Lucy in the light.
Josh has picked to see you.
Oh, excellent. I'm really pleased about that.
You and Josh were 91% compatible. Did you get on?
Yeah, we got on really well, so I'm interested to see what he looks like.
So potentially, will the light reveal change anything?
Well, I got on well with both of them, so it all depends on who I think's fitter.
So you were 91% compatible with Lucy, but you chose Abby for your final date.
I did, because Abby kind of interested me.
So why have you picked Lucy then?
We were more compatible. Obviously, science was in our favour, and Lucy's awesome. Like, she sounds wicked.
Do you think Lucy's looks will match her personality?
I'm hoping they do, because I quite like her personality. I'm really, really excited about the light reveal. It'll be really great to see if Lucy is as awesome as I imagine she is.
I was completely shocked when the light went on Josh. He was better looking than I expected.
Just come back from the light reveal. How did it go for you?
She was absolutely gorgeous.
You're 91% compatible, so what percentage would you say you are looks-wise?
85%, but I have no idea what she thinks of me, and this could be very interesting.
Lucy, you've just seen Alan and Joshua in the light reveal. What are your thoughts?
I was really surprised, actually, about how Joshua looks. He looks like he's in a boy band, maybe. And then Alan, he looked a bit more serious.
Have you got any inkling who you might possibly meet tomorrow?
1 minute I'm swaying towards Joshua, the next I'm swaying towards Alan. I don't know, it's going to be a really hard decision to make.
Coming up, have Joshua's looks won Lucy over? Or will she go head-to-head with Abby and wait for Alan? And will it be happy ever after for Tony and Laura?
Now the lights have been switched on, it's decision time for our daters. Will they wait or will they walk?
If they're still interested in their partner, the daters will go to the drawing room. However, they won't know if their partner is already there waiting for them, or if they'll even turn up at all. If they've seen enough and are no longer interested, they'll walk out the front door, leaving their partner behind.
A bit nervous about going into the drawing room today. I'm really not sure if she's going to show up. I think Laura might well be out of my league.
I think Tony is good looking. He's not absolutely gorgeous, but the fact that I know he's such a cool guy is making him more attractive. The possibility that Tony may not turn up is really making me think, should I go or shouldn't I go? Obviously, I would love to get to know him better, but from what I know so far, I think he'd be a lovely boyfriend.
I like that she's warm, I like she's funny. We've had a really good time together. She seems very genuine, she seems very kind and kind of caring. If Laura turns up in the drawing room today, there's a chance it could be a match made in heaven. Who knows? Could well be riding off into the sunset together. Definitely nervous that she's gonna walk away, and I'm not gonna get to meet her. When Laura walked into the drawing room, my heart skipped a little beat.
When I saw Tony standing waiting for me, I felt a gush of happiness. So was it an easy decision for you?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, oh good. And were you pleased? Yeah, it was. It was really odd seeing Tony in the light. As great as it was, I felt like I was being introduced to a whole new person. It was very surreal.
Hello guys, how are you?
Hello.
Tony, were you nervous as to whether Laura would turn up or not?
Definitely, yeah. It was one of those things where visions of that front door opening that she was going to go.
Well, I really hope your date in the light goes well, so please come back and let me know how it goes.
It will do.
Best of luck.
Thank you. Look forward to finding out where that 87% comes from, and see what we can work on to do about the other 13%.
I'm looking forward to getting to know Tony better and going on our first date. And you never know, watch this space.
In regards to meeting Lucy in the drawing room, I'm still really, really torn. On the one hand, I thought we got on really well and I really liked what she looked like. But on the other hand, I'm still a little bit unsure who Lucy's going to pick. I'm not 100% sure, in fact, that I'm her type or even Alan's her type.
It was a really difficult decision to make because I think Alan is a bit more my type, whereas Josh, although he is good looking, not quite my type. However, I've had some really good dates with Josh. I decided I didn't want to go for Alan because he didn't seem as fun as Josh, but I don't know whether I can see Josh as a boyfriend.
One reason why I'd like to meet Lucy in the drawing room is the fact that, looks-wise, she is definitely my type, what I'd go for. I'm going to be putting myself out there a little bit, and it could completely go wrong. I'm willing to take that risk. I'm just going to go for it. Go on.
Hello.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Hey, how are you?
Yeah, that's fine.
I was really worried that he wasn't going to be there. I was hoping that he was. I was excited to see him.
When Lucy walked through the door, I was so relieved. Yeah, it was just jubilation, really. Just amazing. I'm absolutely delighted that you've chosen to not walk out of it.
I was pleased to see you standing there. I was a bit nervous.
As far as like the future goes, I thought we got on really well, so who knows? I mean, we'll just take it how it comes. I mean, we're going on a date, so that's a start.
I definitely made the right decision to go and meet Josh, and it would be good to get to know him a bit better.
Alan and Abby are the final two daters to decide what to do.
My decision on whether or not I should meet Alan has been quite a tough one. On one hand, I like his personality and I quite liked his looks. But on the other hand, Alan saw Lucy and I in the light reveal. And I don't know, I know that Alan likes brunettes, so obviously there's that part of me that thinks he probably might not come into my room.
I'm still in a massive dilemma. I had a sleepless night last night. The reason why I've decided not to go and meet Lucy is I think that I got on a lot better with Abby. I've been weighing up the pros and cons over and over and over, and it's been a really, really tough decision. The pros of Abby are it was so easy talking to her. I think we have similar personalities.
I've decided to go try and meet Alan. I thought it's worth a shot. Might as well put myself out there and see what happens. I will be absolutely devastated if he walked through the front door and I saw him go by.
This has been one of the toughest decisions that I've ever had to make.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so glad you came. I really thought you weren't going to come. When Alan walked through the drawing room door, I was just so happy.
A whole host of relief just kind of surrounded me one day. It was good to go over and have a hug.
Just thought, because you're just going to think, oh no, she doesn't look like what I thought, so I thought you were just going to walk out the front door.
I think absolutely I made the right decision in picking Abby.
Well, surprise, surprise!
Yeah, you all right?
So you guys were both compatible in the dark and the light, so are you looking forward to your first date?
Absolutely.
I definitely am.
You better come back and let me know what his moves are like, because you never know, we might need another dancer on our next tour.
I'd like to think there's a spark for the future for Alan and I. I don't want to think too much in the future, but he's definitely got the package.
So I'm going to whisk Abby away now and take her dancing in the light and show her some moves and hopefully we can have a rumba.
So, all 6 daters found their perfect match. But did they all live happily ever after? Stay tuned to find out what happened next. See you soon.
Alan and I, we've kissed on a date, and that's literally it so far, so...
So far?
We will see.
Okay.
Will we see?
Yeah, we'll see, yeah.
Since the show, I think we both agreed that we're not going to be dating each other.
Yeah, it's not going to go anywhere.
No.
Since the show, we've been on a couple of dates.
We're definitely taking it slow, so it's early days. There's no labels on whether an item or anything else like that. It's just a wait and see.